Hello, this recap of Capricorn season is sponsored by Favorite Capricorn Catchphrases. Holy fucking hell, guys. We made it. We're at the end of Capricorn season. It's been a shit kicker. It's just been powerful. I shouldn't give it a negative slight. It's just been powerful, transformative, and we've been very present. I will say that when your world is being shaken, you're very aware of it. You're present. You can't really escape. You can't go elsewhere. So here are a few takeaways at the end of Capricorn season. One, how strong is your foundation? So as much as with Capricorn season, our consciousness is on what are we trying to achieve? How are we our best selves out in the world? And with the Pluto-Saturn dynamic, the conjunction that has been just rocking opposite of Capricorn, which is the fourth house, which is the bottom of the chart, it's just been rocking us how is our foundation? Our ability to go out in the world and be strong is only as strong as our home, as our foundation, as where we come back every day after putting ourselves out there and trying to live out our karma in the world. So what's your foundation like? On a very literal sense, we've had roofers at our apartment building repairing our roof. And it's rocked our foundation. We've had clumps of popcorn ceiling, lights burning out. It's been constant bam, 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 bam for 4 weeks straight. And that has been a perfect metaphor for this about keep your foundation strong. Yes, you have to go out in the world. Yes, you are out there to be your greatest self and to achieve a legacy. But if your foundation, can your foundation hold up on the pressure that you're putting on yourself to achieve? Can you keep your home life intact as you try to achieve your dreams? So that's my first takeaway. Very Cancer-y. Of course, let's talk about Cancer while I'm trying to talk about Capricorn. But no. Second, Jupiter in Capricorn is asking you to figure out the one thing that you want to achieve. As much as Jupiter is about expansion, when it's in Capricorn, it has to follow the rules of Capricorn, which is let's distill all of these hopes and dreams into one finite thing. If there's one thing that you have that feels like a lasting legacy, that feels most important to you, that when you think of, if you're hey, I want to remember you by one thing, what would that one thing be? That's what you have to focus on. I know, for me, it's Little Crab Finds a Friend. It's getting this book out in the world for children as a guide to loving themselves, loving others more, and seeing astrology as a tool. That's my legacy. That's the one thing I am committed to for the rest of my life. That's what we get with Jupiter and Capricorn, and it's gonna go through some stuff with when it meets into runs into Saturn and which will happen later in Pluto, and it may go through a test, it may go through some deep transformation, it may come out looking a little different than we thought, but knowing what your ultimate goal is, the one legacy, the one thing you want to be known for when you leave, that's super valuable. And I think Jupiter is going to really help us in that. We're going to feel good about the work we're putting in to achieve that. Next this is kind of a general Saturn Capricorn thing that I'm reminded of no matter what else is happening with the transits. But whenever the sun is in Capricorn, it just reminds me that consistency is key, and I need to set aside, I need to be clear about what I'm committing to and clear about the amount of time I am allotting to fulfill that commitment each day or 5 days a week or whatever is realistic. Realistic goal setting is key in Capricorn, and that's what I walk away with. If I'm only realistically able to commit 10 minutes to a goal of mine, can I commit that every day? And it will accumulate. Maybe not as fast as if I'm committing an hour, but if that's not a realistic commitment, not so much. Let's see. Lastly, I have a notebook. I know I don't usually do that, but you know, I needed some structure. I need some more Capricorn vibes. Obstacles. Okay, lastly, just what are the internal obstacles preventing you from achieving or overcoming your physical obstacles? So if you're like physical obstacles, like not enough funds to achieve my goal, like what is inside stopping you? And this isn't as much about like having a lack mentality or like law of attraction stuff. I just think this is about, especially Pluto and Capricorn, it's like, what fears do we have about succeeding? What fears do we have about ourselves that are preventing us from succeeding? You know, do we think we are not destined to succeed? Do we think that we are invisible, too invisible in this world to be seen and to achieve what we want to achieve? Once you look at the internal obstacles and look at overcoming them through many different means, usually just by giving them voice and identifying them and making them very clear and concrete, you can really start to see, I think, more pathways to achieving the physical obstacles out there. So, overcoming internal obstacles to achieve physical obstacles. All right, it got really dark. The sun is no longer out. I hope all of you have had, I know like in the world right now, it's just a pressure cooker, and like my roof being shaken, we could all feel, and the North Node's in Cancer, so we could all feel like our foundation is being rocked, and that everything that we thought would always last and hold up doesn't seem like it will always hold up and last. And we are all like in our private worlds trying to just, you know, take care of our life, take care of our family, our homes, our jobs, our responsibilities. And as everything is being shaken, it's just to break open a bigger ceiling. You know, it's when structures fail, when support systems fail, it's an upgrade opportunity. It's an opportunity to upgrade to a better reality, which will take a hell of a lot of work and a hell of a lot of coming together, and won't just happen overnight, and will require certain things probably dying. But that's what it takes to step into a better tomorrow. And Capricorn is always wanting you to be at your best and wanting to give you the best, but that requires you to put out your best. Okay, thank you guys. I will talk to you soon.